Hello everyone, and welcome. I'm your host, Annie. Today is October 2nd, a lovely Thursday. Let's dive into another trending article from the archive. Today's topic is from the field of DAS, which stands for Human Entropy Interaction. It's all about how we humans connect with computers. The title of today's paper, Decoding the Gender Gap Addressing Gender Stereotypes. On psychological barriers to empower women in technology. And the curl is text recursive. Recursive below Fable 9.6332. Wow, that's a long one. So class, what is this paper all about? Well, it's looking at a really big question. Why are there fewer women than men working in technology jobs, like coding or building computers? The paper says this is a global crisis. Think about it. If only one group of people is making our technology, you're missing out on tons of amazing ideas from everyone else. This paper tries to understand the deep, hidden reasons for this gap. It's not just about rules or pay. It's about feelings and ideas that start when we're very young. Like when people say things like, "Road technology is for boys." These are called gender stereotypes. They can come from toys, television shows, or even things adults say without thinking. These ideas can make girls feel like they don't belong in tech, even if they're super smart and creative. And this can lead to some tricky feelings later on. One is called the impostor feeling. It's a funny name, right? It means that even when a woman does a fantastic job, she might feel like she was just lucky, and that she's not really good enough. She might worry that someone will find out she's a fake. Isn't that sad? Another one is called technophobia. But it's not just a fear of computers. It's also a fear of the culture around technology. Sometimes, tech offices can feel like a boys' club, which can make women feel like outsiders. The paper says these feelings are like invisible walls that make it hard for women to join and stay in tech careers. So, how can we fix this? The paper says we need to do more than just make new rules. We need to empower women, and that means giving them the tools and confidence to succeed. One of the best ways is through mentorship and role models. Imagine a man girl meeting a woman who is a software engineer. Seeing someone like her doing that cool job can make her think, "I can do that too." The paper says having relatively ordinary mentor is super powerful. Another great idea is creating support networks, like a women in coding need club at school or work. You have friends who understand what you're going through. It's so much easier to keep going when things get tough. It's like having your own personal cheerleading squad. Let's come up with 3 examples. First, let's talk about user-friendly websites and apps. Quick's design. If the team designing a new shopping app is all men, they might not think about features that are really important to women. What if the team is diverse with lots of different people? Come up with more ideas, or create an app that's easier and more fun for everyone to use. More diversity means better products for all of us. Second, let's think about VR, virtual and augmented reality. Right now, a lot of rules about video games. But what if women were creating VR experiences? We might see amazing new things. Like a program that lets you visit your grandparents who live far away. Or a virtual reality art class where you can paint with light. It could open up a whole new world of creativity. And for our third example, let's talk about accessibility technology. This is super important. It's technology that helps people with disabilities, or older adults, to live more independently. To design this well, you need a lot of empathy. A diverse team with more women brings more different life experiences to the table. They might think of a new feature for a voice assistant that helps an elderly person remember to take their medicine. That's an idea that could change someone's life. The paper also looks closely at Germany, where they have some cool programs to help with this. They have something called the Girls' Day, or new rules, where girls get to visit tech companies and try out jobs for a day. They also have a big online mentoring program called Mentor. It connects girls with women who work in science and tech. These are great steps in the right direction. So to sum it all up, this paper teaches us that the gender gap in technology is a big, complicated problem. It starts with stereotypes we learn as kids, which can create psychological barriers that are hard to overcome. The good news is we can fix it by providing mentorship, building strong communities, and making education more inclusive for everyone. We can break down those invisible walls. Let's all work together to make the world of technology a friendly and welcoming place for everybody. Because when they have more voices and more ideas, we can build a truly amazing future. That's all for today's trending article. Thank you for tuning in. This was your host, Ino Ani. See you next time.